Hi everybody. Welcome to Amy Nolte Music. At a totally different time, same place, totally different time. It's 10:44 right now here on the West Coast in California. I was thinking about it. It would make it, I think 3:44 tomorrow in like Australia. So maybe we'll get some Aussies in here tonight. Maybe we'll get some people from the Philippines or from Korea, Vietnam, all over in that part of the world. Maybe. We'll see. It's a new kind of thing tonight because I have been at a gig singing and playing for the last 3 hours just with one break, and I'm kind of tired. Christopher Moody, thanks for being here at 2 a.m. I appreciate that. You must be on the East Coast. Yeah, it's a late night, but I just wanted to try it. My friend Marco was telling me maybe you should try a different time than 1 o'clock on Saturday and just see how it goes. See if you get some see if you get some new people. Alan Wheeler, did you really just say that I look shattered? Oh my gosh. Not that bad, right? Holy moly. I had a fun gig tonight at my sushi restaurant that I play at every single Friday. And a couple of YouTube fans showed up, a couple of kids tonight, so that was fun. I got to hang out with them a little bit. And we're going to do a new thing. Since I'm kind of apparently shattered, Alan, we're going to figure out chords together instead of me doing like a little mini concert or whatever. How does that sound? Does that sound good? So I put up a little blurb on my Facebook page, my artist Facebook page. Thank you, Como. I appreciate that. And I said, if you have any songs that you'd like to figure out the chords to, tell me what they are, and we'll figure them out together just online. So I only got one response. But that's okay, because I know you guys might have more right now. And the one that person wanted was Come Fly With Me. So I pulled it up on my laptop right here, and seriously, I just got home from my gig, changed clothes, and we're gonna fly into it. Come Fly With Me. We're gonna figure out the chords. How about, okay, Lucky Wheeler, you're next, as long as it's a good one. And don't, oh my gosh, this is not an invitation to stump me, right? We're gonna figure out some nice chords to some nice songs. Holy moly. Don't do it. All right, so I have my speaker hooked up, and here's the possibility. The possibility is that Joshua Wong, my shirt says keep calm and freaking swing. That's what it says. You can get one on amynolte.com. There's a possibility that this video is going to get taken down because I'm just going to blatantly play other people's music. I never do that on my channel because I'm afraid they're going to take it off for copyright infringement. But tonight, we don't care. So if you're lucky enough to be here, then you'll get to see it, and then probably they're just going to take it right down. For sure they won't let me monetize it, but probably they'll just wipe it out. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for being here. Now, let's do it. Sorry, Adam. I'll be back to normal time next week. All right, here we go. Tell me if you need it louder. It's just coming out of my speaker.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
First, we're gonna figure out what key it's in. Fly with me, there's our root note, B. All right, so we can do this one of two ways. We can do it a very slow way with me walking through the whole thing, or we can do it as fast as I normally would do it. The volume's fine? Okay. So, and this is also what we're gonna do. I've been drinking. You're so courageous. No, Vin, I have not. I'm even gonna flip around my phone and show you some staff paper and just write it. Mohammed, you would rather have me do that very slowly. Could I do it without assuming perfect pitch? Well, you know my video called How to Figure Out Chords to Songs? In that video, I kind of pretend like it's harder for me than it is, and I walk you through and we sing every bass note. So we can totally do that if you want. But we might only get one song done. So, here we go. I'm gonna flip my camera around. I'm gonna look at some staff paper. We're gonna start writing this. Thank you, Nguyen, I appreciate that. Normal speed would be awesome. Thank you, Nick. Okay, not too slow. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, hold on a second. Really high tech right here. There we go. All right, it's in the key of B. Right? I usually like to section off 4 bars per line. And this is a song that I don't perform. I don't think I've ever performed this song, but I've listened to it quite a bit. It's just gonna be sloppy too, like I'm not worried about it so much. Vin votes for normal speed. All right, I can still see your comments. And John is moderating, so watch your mouths. All right, so the first chord sounds like a B to me. And come fly with me, let's... And then there's some options here. Like I can hear that it might go down to the minor 6 or... But it sounds like it hops up a minor 3rd. Doesn't that sound right? A D or a D diminished chord? You can't see that very well. Hold on a second. Okay, so B 2 3 4 D diminished 2 3. Let's fly away, and then I can hear that that's a 2 5 1. So C sharp minor to an F sharp 7, right? And let's try that. Da 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 da. And then I know this tune. Da 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 da. And then it sounds like it's a 2 5 1 to the 4 chord. So B, and then what is the 4 chord? Who can name it? It's going to go 2 5 1 to the new 4 chord. It's going to be an E chord, right? So what's a 2 5 1 to E? We've got an F sharp minor, B7. Da 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 da. There's something in old Bombay, and then it sounds like it goes to another one for A7. That's my guess. Da 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 da. I think that's right. Come fly with me. Let's... Now this one, I'm not quite sure. Let's listen to it. A little louder.
You can use some exotic booze. There's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me. Let's fly, let's fly.
It sounds like... Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly away. Maybe E7 to F sharp 7? You guys have any better ideas than that? I'm gonna listen one more time.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
No, I totally guessed wrong. Hold
There's a
on.
bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
It does go to the E. Fly with me, let's fly, E7, let's fly, oh. And then what was this? Is it gonna be a 3 6 2 5? I gotta go back a little bit more.
Let's fly away.
It went down to D sharp, D sharp, something like that. So that's a 3 6. No, D sharp 3 6 2 5. It might be half diminished to a G sharp 7, and then to a C sharp. Is it a dominant 7 or a minor 7? I'm not sure. Let's listen.
Fly, let's fly away.
I think it's a dominant 7. I think it's a 5 of 5. All right, so we've got that much, right? You called half diminished, and you're right. I'm looking at your comments now. Oh, Lucky, I'm so glad you're liking this. This is good. It's good for me to transcribe in the key of B. I never do that. But I suppose Mr. Sinatra loved to sing in B. All right, so next thing, it's gonna be the same, isn't it? Let's follow it until it's not the same anymore.
Fly with me, let's float down to
Da,
in
da,
Motherland. There's a
that's where it's not the same anymore. So, you know, for our purposes right now, we could just do this, right? We could just write a repeat sign, and then we could make this the first ending, and we could put the second ending here, and take off to the blue, B, 2, 3, 4, 1. There's like a break right here. Once I get you, and then this is the bridge. It comes here. Everybody on the same page? Am I right now? So how many bars is that? 8, 10, 12, another 12. That's 24 bars, and then the bridge. Is that right? I think so. If you can sing in B, just throw everyone else a bone and go up a half step. Come on, Frank. Heck yeah, that's what I say too. What the heck? I would never do that to a band. But he was Frank Sinatra, right? Like, if my song is going to be in B, I'm either going to sing it in B flat or C, just to make it easy for everybody. The song is Come Fly With Me. But, I mean, he's Frank Sinatra. All right, let's vote. Let's keep going. I was going to have you vote on it, but let's keep going because the bridge is really cool. I'm going to take a guess. I know the melody. Once I get you up there. So it's going to go to a high B. Oh, thanks, Nicholas. But the tonality is going to change, isn't it? We were here. And we need to try to sing the next bass note before we even listen to it. I think, come fly with me, let's take off to the blue. Hear that? How nice a G sounds? I'm pretty darn positive it's going to be a G chord. But then let's keep listening.
Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue.
2, 3, 4, break.
Once I get you up there.
Oh, you hear that one? Do you guys know what that is? Do you know what's going to happen right here? I'm going to wait for your comments. Hi, Jason. Nice to have you. Okay, so we've got a G chord here. Anybody know? And then one of those notes raises a half step. Da 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 da. It's not E minor. Good guess though. Augmented is right. Gog H Vincent. Oh, like Vincent van Gogh. I get it. Augmented is right. Yeah. I don't know that we'd call it an F major 7 sharp 5. Let's try. Oh, you definitely could, couldn't you? I wonder if they do use that. I like that. I like that. So let's go ahead and write it like that. But I don't know. Maybe we need to listen to it again, but we're not being super accurate. Even if they don't play it, it sounds really nice. I think it's a good idea. And then let's hear what comes next.
Up there is where.
I heard the bass note go to a C. Re. I think it's a C major 7. He's got a B in the melody. Yeah, C. Juan thinks it's a C also. And then I think he probably hangs out on it for another bar. And then I think he 2 5s back to G. We'll just glide starry-eyed, right? So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a 2 5 here, right? Oh, let's go back to the B.
Once I get you up there, the air is rarefied.
Yeah, it stays there.
We'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get
Break.
you up there,
Does it again.
I'll be holding you.
But that's different, huh? Up there. Let's see. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you. Do 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 do. What's that? Is it F sharp? How does he get there? Did he go straight from the G augmented? To an F sharp? I'm not sure about it. What do you guys think? Do you think there's some kind of a passing chord there? It's like we're in a classroom together, isn't it? I think this is fun. Maybe C sharp, says Nick's Films. That's a great idea. Let's try it. Up there, I'll be holding you so near. That's a nice idea. And he picked C sharp because if we're going to go to F sharp over here, and we are, F sharp major, then, and if we've got to have a way to get to it, a great idea is to do the 5 of F sharp major, right? To do the C sharp. And Martinez thinks it just goes straight to F sharp major. We're going to listen again because it's a fight right now. Pretty much we've got a fight going on between Martinez and whoever guessed C sharp. Fight, fight.
There, I'll be holding you.
Okay, I heard. I think I heard it raised to a D sharp and then an E and then, but F sharp. But let's listen one more time. I wasn't quite prepared for it.
Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so.
Listen to that. It was only this for just, maybe it didn't even happen. Maybe it went from G to G6. Maybe this didn't even happen. One more listen. I was too busy singing. Not busy enough listening. That's a problem that my students have often. Sometimes if you're going to go back and listen, you just need to listen and not sing along and not play along. That was my problem right here. So what I'm listening for, we're listening for the break, and then I want to hear the D note in this chord because I want to hear if it goes to a D sharp or if it goes straight to an E, because I'm sure that I heard an E. And then the E rose to an E sharp, the key of F sharp major, right? Okay, listening again. Here we go.
Up there, I'll be holding you so.
That's all it does. Up there, one, but, oh, it does it here, but, da, and then this is a G6 for a whole bar. Do we have it? Now we're here. Does everybody agree? I'm gonna get a drink real quick. I think that's totally what it is. Yeah, G and G augmented are in the same measure. Next film, nailed it. Okay. Hey, Seuss, I love you too. All right, here we go. Lance, nice to have you here. Yep, that's it. Okay, we got it. You guys are doing great. Okay, and then what does he do? Is he gonna 2-5 back to it? You so near, like that. Something like that? That's my guess. Nope, we just stay here. We stay here until we change it to F sharp 7. Did you hear that? Da, 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 da. There was like a trumpet, like a muted trumpet, I think. Let's listen again. No, it was a plunger trombone. And so we know that the bass note didn't change, but that trombone note changed and makes it an F sharp 7. Right? All right. Oh, Sundar, I'm sorry it's too advanced for you. We'll do another one that'll be better for you, all right? Okay, next chord. Those are 2 quick 2-5s. Da, 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 da. Right, like that. And then this is tricky. I know he's got to get back to B major. I don't know how he's going to do it. It's some kind of a chromatic approach, isn't it? I can hear it coming, but I don't know how it's going to be. Here we go. Let's try.
Angels cheer 'cause we're together.
Oh, there's no bass at all, is there? It's just some kind of voicing with strings. So, how many bars do we have for that? You guys hear a plane flying over my house right now? Sometimes when I'm making videos, I have to stop because of a plane flying over my house. Angels cheer 'cause da 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 guys. So it's going to be right there. That's going to be like the last A section. We just got 2 bars. I'm sorry, it's too advanced, nothing, man. You think my absolute pitch is strong on piano because I use piano to transcribe. It's just strong on piano because that's my main instrument. And it's not perfect pitch, but it's darn close. Okay, listening one more time. What I'm going to try to listen for are the harmony notes in the strings in these 2 bars. And then we've pretty much already got the rest of the song because it's just going to repeat what's up there, right? Okay, here we go. Do. That's the last note I heard. Do. Ba, ba, ba. It's an F sharp. I'm just going to write that there. But I didn't hear what it was on Angel's Cheer. I heard that too. So it's an A sharp, and then an A, and then a G sharp? You guys have some guesses? And you're calling it an F sharp 13 chord, Martinez? Okay, so I'm pretty sure I heard an F sharp 2. Like maybe I've got 2 notes right there. Angels cheer. That makes sense, doesn't it? What's the interval, Smarties? What's the interval? And then we're gonna listen one more time to see if there's one more note. There's no more than 3. It's the 7. Definitely the 7. So E. Wait. If I'm on some kind of an F7 chord. Yeah, there's 6th. That's right, Pierre. You got it. So A, that's what it is. Okay, so far I've got this E note and an A sharp. Should I write an E? It's late, and I'm not thinking very well. Yeah, I should, right? In the key of F sharp. That's a D. Yeah, an E. Okay, so, and then we can write an E flat, and then a D, and that's going to be just fine, I think. And then we have. No, that's not right. And I was wrong about. Oh, maybe there could be an F sharp in there, couldn't there? And then we've even got a whole other bar. Oh my gosh.
Angels cheer 'cause we're together.
I heard that here. A sharp, A natural, G. Does it do the exact same thing twice? That's what it was there. Angels cheer 'cause we're together. I think it does the same thing twice. Like I could just take all of those notes and do them again. Weather-wise. So it's absolutely lovely, isn't it? I mean, the F sharp 7 chord that we've got going on here in these nice descending notes that are happening lead us perfectly to our chord of B, right? So how do you do it? Who wrote this tune? Who knows that? I don't know who wrote Come Fly With Me. John, are you looking that up? I think I've lost my comments. I don't see any. Do you see comments right now? Yeah, I lost you guys. There we go. It's a 2-5-1, you think, not just a 5? Oh, good. I see you, Jesus. I see everybody. Thanks, guys. You were just gone for a second.
Sammy Kahn and Jimmy Van Heusen.
Oh, it's by Sammy Kahn and Jimmy Van Heusen. So, I mean, they went up to this nice G chord. Right? We're right there. I mean, you would never think to go from a G6 chord to, yeah, the dash means minor. Thank you, Stephen. To the F sharp major 7 chord, right? Just below it. But, I mean, what do you guys think is the reason that it works? Why does it work? Why can we do it? Instead of G6 in that transition, could you try E followed by F sus4? Alejandro. Oh my gosh. No, we're not going to reharm it, Alejandro. It's a fourth up from the tritone. That's not what I'm thinking. Broham says it's the instruments. You're on the right track. I mean, I think that it's... You guys are taking guesses. Is it just the arrangement? It's non-functional harmony? No, I don't. Yes, A-H Juma, you nailed it. It's the melody. Oh, Alejandro hears it. It's not just reharm. That's okay. It's the melody. It's exactly it. It has to be the melody. That's why it works. And then we've got that chromatic thing that happens. Yeah, isn't it all? It does. It's not the chicken egg problem. I mean, I don't know. I think the melody is king, right? Okay, let's go for the rest of the tune. It's the same. It's got to be the same. Weatherwise, it's such a lovely day. Just, what is it? Say the word, and we'll beat. You guys see this? Yes. The birds down to Acapulco. That was E, and then A7. Bay. It's perfect. That's B. What do you think this one is? I was going to say E7, but the melody is a D sharp. So I don't think that's right. Let's listen to it. We're listening for the chord after the word perfect. Oh, those horns sound so nice. Here it comes. Ah, it went up like that. He flatted that D sharp, so I wasn't right about that. I think it. Do you think it's B minor? A-H? You think it's B minor? Flying? I don't. Well, it could be, but I think it might just be a straight E7. That didn't sound quite right to me when I just played it. Let's listen again. Oh no, it's just F sharp 7. Maybe just straight F sharp, actually. Moon, they say. Can you guys hear that? I'm pretty sure the bass is going to walk down. Oh, I was almost right. I thought it was going to go moon, they say, but it went moon, they say. Chromatic, right? So what's that chord going to be? Moon, they say. So let's call it a B7, A7, A flat 7. Oh, wait, am I right? No. Here's the B flat 7. And then this is just an A7. And then this is, let's see, da 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 da, G sharp 7. And then 2, 5, 1. Ooh, Martinez here's a sharp 11. Is that right? It's actually an A13 because the melody note is a 13, right? It's an F sharp. And then we've got our G sharp 7. Let's fly with me. You guys think that's a secondary dominant or a straight minor 2? Fly with me. I'm guessing a secondary dominant. Do you guys know what secondary dominant means? So I know that this is gonna 2-5 back to B somehow. You think a sharp 11 makes sense on this chord. Let's play it and see. We're gonna hold everything up for Alejandro. And then here it would be, ooh, I don't know about that. I think it's too much. Oh no, I think you're right. It might be good. Oh yeah, totally. It's the melody note. No wait, it's not. Why am I confused? It's like a B triad that works so nicely over it. Alejandro, you get like 1,000 points right there for that call. Perfect chord. It's an A13 plus 11. Yeah, that's beautiful. A13 plus 11. Let's fly. And then we could do a C sharp minor chord here for our 2, but I have a feeling that it's a C sharp 7 chord. That's the secondary dominant I was talking about. What that means is that it's, instead of acting as a 2, it's going to act as the 5 of 5. So the 5 is going to be here. We can already hear that coming. Oh, it's not so complicated, Neo. Let's go over the notes in it. The important notes in that chord. Yeah, you think it's dominant, Martina. So do I. And Juan wants to get more specific and say that it's a C sharp 9, and it totally might be. Okay, so the important notes in this chord are the root, right? So the root, the third is C sharp, the 7 is G, and then since we've got a 13 written, we can assume that we're going to play the 9. We didn't make any notes about altering the 9. It doesn't say flat 9, sharp 9. So since it says 13, we're going to assume that it includes the 9, and then the sharp 11 is a D sharp, and then we do the 13, which is F sharp. And there's our chord. Cool. And the guy with the saxophone icon looked like he just made a real smarty pants kind of comment, but I didn't quite see it. But we're gonna move on. Let's listen for the C sharp 7 chord. And you want to know how we know? It's by singing the 3rd of C sharp. So when it comes around, we're going to sing that note and see if it sounds good. That's all right, Mr. Smarty Pants. Don't worry about it. We're just going to sing that note and see if it sounds good. And I think it does. Oh, that's it, right? Yeah, it does. It does sound good. And what are the melody notes there? Come fly. It's the 7. And there we go. There's our 9 that somebody was talking about. Was that? I forget which one of you said it, but you were right. Because the melody note is that B, that D sharp. Right? Do you think this one's suspended? Do you think I jumped the gun right there? Fly, let's fly away. Yeah, C sharp 9, definitely. Definitely C sharp 9, Christopher. Definitely C sharp 9. Let's listen to see if there's a suspension.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
I heard, I do think it's an F sharp suspended chord. Just for a second, do you guys agree? F sharp sus 7 and then F sharp 7. Fly away and then B. It could also be considered an E over F sharp. That's right. That's kind of more of a rock and roll way to write it, though. I prefer the sus. And somebody asked me to explain a sus chord just a second ago. So what we thought was that it was going to go C sharp 9 to F sharp 7. That's what we guessed. And that would have sounded like, fly with me, let's fly. But I thought I heard a suspension, and this is how it sounds. Come fly with me, let's fly. Hear that? Fly. It's in the melody. That's why it has to be suspended. Fly, let's fly. Hear the suspended? So instead of playing the third here, we don't do it. We just play the fourth degree instead. And yes, it is considered dissonant, I suppose, but really I don't consider the sus as a dissonant chord because it's fourths stacked. Maybe classical musicians consider that dissonance, but I consider it beautiful consonants. Right? What is a suspended chord? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Como. Come on, buddy. It's instead of playing the third, so if we have F sharp 7, instead of playing F sharp, A sharp, E, instead of playing that A sharp, we play it as a B instead. Here, I'll write it for you. So instead of playing F sharp, A sharp, and then an E, and we just kind of leave out the fifth because that's kind of corny. Instead of this, we do F sharp, B, E. And then we take this B and we resolve it to the A sharp in a second. That's what's suspended about it. It should be this for the whole bar, but to make it more interesting, we raise it a half step. It gives you that suspended feeling that it needs to resolve. What am I playing? Right? Can you sing that note with me? Did Jesus give a brilliant explanation and I missed it? What did Jesus say, John?
Jesus, a sexy floating chord?
It's a sexy floating chord. Oh my gosh. How did I not think to say that? Jesus, you're a genius. And then we've got B major, right? And then probably a turnaround because the band's gonna have to give a shout chorus or something, right? Oh. Yeah, shout chorus, but that's nice, isn't it? It's got an F sharp on the bottom through this whole thing. Keeps the F sharp on the bottom over some kind of a 2-5. Something like that, right? If you put a pedal here where your resolution should be, what are you doing? Why would you put a pedal right here? Why do you think probably Nelson Riddle chose to do that? What's it gonna do? Yeah, it's a pedal on F sharp. That's right, Martinez. You got that. I did already just say that, plain as day. But going back to the tonic, that's right. It is going to lead back to the tonic. And Martinez says it's a fifth pedal, which is correct. Why though? It is a kind of turnaround, Christopher Mooney. That's right. Delaying the resolution is also kind of right. I think it gives power. You put the fifth on the bottom like that and you hold it for a couple of bars, everything just starts to like grow and get bigger and bigger. A pedal is when you put a different note underneath the chord, like a slash chord like this. Yeah, it builds momentum, Aida, that's exactly right. A pedal is when you put a different note underneath the chord that holds through a couple of bars usually. And I'm not sure exactly what these chords are. It doesn't matter so much. It could be... no, not that. It's some kind of a 1-6-2-5, like a G minor still with the F sharp here, and then a C sharp, and then really an F sharp 7, and then we go back to the top of the tune. Yeah, it's the bass note, right? So the bass player is probably playing that in this arrangement. I would say the trombones are also playing it, right? Let's listen a little closer. And the other instruments are harmonizing the chords. Yeah, I think I heard the trombones just holding it down there. Bah! And the trumpets are playing that that nice melody line. What do you think, John?
I don't know, I just went offline.
Oh, John's saying he's no longer moderating. It kicked him off. But yeah, I think we got it. And that was fun, wasn't it? I mean, this is the kind of stuff. Here, I'll flip my camera around. There. This is the kind of stuff I wish we could do all the time. But we can't. because they'll kick us off. They'll take it down. And it's really too bad. There should be some bending of the rules for music people on YouTube to be able to talk about music. My gosh. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah. What the heck? If I could have sped this up, put it in C, maybe YouTube wouldn't recognize it. Maybe I should have done that. I thought it was fun too. And I told you guys I wasn't going to play any requests. Not. But because my brain was tired from my gig and my voice was tired and everything, this was probably a little more brain work than that would have been, isn't it? Yeah, boo, copyright laws. Boo. Fun tune though. I think we spent 40 friggin' minutes on that. That was a really long time. I said I was gonna go fast, didn't I? But we had fun talking about everything. How was my gig? My gig was pretty fun. Like I said, there were a couple kids that showed up. Shout out to Jed from Dallas, who came into town to visit his sister and came up to see me play. And Cole, who came with his mom and sat at the sushi bar. And I feel really bad, Cole, if you watch this, I didn't get to talk to him very much, and he took off during my break, and so I don't think he got to hear me play very much music either. But Cole's going to UCLA in the fall to study music. He's a trombone player, so that's really cool. I had a really nice time at my gig tonight. My family wants to go to the beach tomorrow, so that's why I can't do my live broadcast tomorrow at 1 like I normally do. Goodbye, thanks for being here. But tonight was good. We had a decent amount of people in here, didn't we? Joe, you play trombone too? That's awesome. It is a wonderful song, and now I know it. I'd rather play it in C, but now I know it. No, the YouTube algorithms are gonna pick up on this, and I'll bet it'll be gone. I'll bet at least half of you won't be able to see it tomorrow. I'll probably get a bunch of messages telling me your video is blocked out for me, like all the people in Norway or something. But it'll be all right. Thank you guys for being here. You guys get some rest too. And thanks for all your input and help. It was kind of like we were in a classroom, finally. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here, and I'll have more videos for you probably Monday. I'll see you next time on Amy Nolte Music.